into shelters, and as they were monitoring the channels that keep an eye on
Live
drones and the missiles
aerial
heading, they began
drone
to see reports
invasion
of
of
some of those
Poland
drones heading
attack
into Polish
from Russia.
airspace,
Crisis.
so crossing the border
UK
into Poland. And this morning we woke
25.
up to
I found it the right
understand
screen.
that according to Ukraine, 8 drones crossed the border. Donald Tusk in Poland has said a huge number of Russian drones
That's naughty.
in Polish airspace, and
Time to the right there,
ones that posed
UK
a
time.
direct threat were shot down. This is a
It is
real twist in this war, a new turn
September.
in what's happened here, because this is the first time
The
that Poland
10th,
has
Wednesday
actually
morning, guys,
intercepted
25.
any Russian drones that have crossed into its territory, and that I think is a major response to what many people, particularly here in Ukraine, are seeing as an escalation by Russia, an attempt to push the West and to see how NATO responds.
And in the meantime, some airports in Poland were closed to general flights as a result, with the airspace closed down.
I'm not surprised. Drones are dangerous, the airplanes,
Yeah, and I think
commercial
that
planes.
shows why this was a different set of circumstances in the early hours of this morning to what's happened in the past, when you could argue that accidentally some drones have
Please
crossed the border
subscribe
into Polish
on
airspace.
Cyanide
This
Gems on
time, I
YouTube,
think
please.
Those drones flew quite a lot deeper. Certainly, we've seen some sites located at least 40 kilometres beyond the border. And we know, yes, that airports in Warsaw, but also in Rzeszów in the southeast and elsewhere, were closed temporarily because I think Poland didn't quite know what it was dealing with. It wasn't just Polish jets that were scrambled. We understand that other NATO jets were used to intercept those drones. And I do think this is a major moment, frankly, in what has been 3.5 years of full-scale war here in Ukraine, when the tension and the conflict, if you like, in some sense, has now
This is
crossed
a
the
big
border.
crisis.
It's all about now
It's hitting
how
Europe now.
Poland and how its
Our allies,
within
Europe,
NATO
Europe.
respond to that.
Poland's in
Here
trouble.
in Ukraine, they're calling for the strongest possible response. They say that unless there are really tough sanctions on Russia, Russia will keep pushing the West, keep testing its limits.
Okay.
Please subscribe to Cyanide Gems on YouTube.